Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Blue Falcon TCG, and it is time for some Monday Night Duels. Just some good old-fashioned playtesting remote style with the homies. And yeah, absolutely getting cooked into his Millennium deck. Player on the right on the Millennium, player on the left on Fiendsmith, Spright. It would be solid if he opened up good, but variance be real. Player on the right starting off with Prosperity for the 6. And one thing I will say about Millennium is it doesn't need a lot to get going, and it's fantastic. Being able to end on the Spell Trap negate. Illusions are annoying. They got a Snatch Steal. I'm sure they pay some money, some life to be able to play. That's alright. Opening up double Ankh, 2 shields, and 2 Wedge Temples. Not amazing, but he's going to grab the Wedge Temple, and I have nothing on Resolution to give him that. The scariest thing about this deck is if you have no interruptions and you're on Spright when you open up spell heavy, it's rough. Gonna play shield. Gonna grab himself the Sangan with Wedju. Gonna use shield effect special. Paying 2k. I'm over here making fun of him. Yeah, I put you at 4k. That's fine. Now he's at 2,000, grabbing Ankh, the best card in the deck, which gives you that spell trap negate, and it's just free. So many bodies on the board just because you have Ankh. It's bonkers. Bonkers, if you will. But reeling Ankh to special summon Sangan. Sangan's gonna search. And it's gonna grab the level 4 Maiden of the Millennium or whatever it is. Can't target Millennium monsters or spellcasters with card effects. So you can change, if you don't have Imperma ready to negate the effect of the Unstoppable Exodia, you will not have it afterwards. So Droplet, Jockbiller, and more, they're going to be the best cards into this matchup, especially if they go first and set this board up like he is about to cook me with. Might as well call the homie a whole chef because he's making a very fine meal for me. And he's going to reveal all the Exodia pieces in fashion, as you would with any Exodia player, in the one for hand. So got them all revealed. Ankh's gonna fusion summon, probably the coolest mechanic of this deck, just to prove that you have it. Like, hey brothers, I'm going to fusion summon just by revealing that I own these in the game, which is cool. Gonna go ahead and set one card. Real thinking about how he's gonna put me to rest real quick. Gonna use his effect. Gonna grab the Regeki / Heavy Storm. Card is so good. I get to draw my 6th card, and going from there, it just doesn't feel good right now. It feels like I needed to shuffle better. We're going to activate the effect of Engraver, discarding to grab Tract. And he's going to activate special summoning the Millennium level 4, which means I can no longer imperm or target spellcasters or illusions with card effects. Attempting to activate Tract. If anybody has played Fiendsmith Spright, they know that Tract is essentially the full board combo. He's going to negate it with Exod, the Unstoppable Exodia shenanigans, which is stupid. Good old 6k attack fusion monster. Okay. Kurt, if you will. Honestly, I think Millennium might be the best rogue deck in the game. It plays Shifter, it has room for 15 non-engine, and it's all one card combo that gets you there. Sure, Ash Blossom and Droll can be a hindrance, but what deck in the game doesn't lose to Ash and Droll anymore, I guess, right? But we're real big thinking on if we have a reaction here, if we want to continue to play, and we really don't. We really just got cooked, and that's okay. The absolute biggest thing going down right now on myself. There's the activation of Tract coming down. Just wanted to, I guess, reveal with the crazy thing, and he is negating. Yep, confirmed. Confirmed, cooked. We're going to normal summon the Ice Barrier. He's going to special summon Azarine, because he hard opened it. Why wouldn't he be able to All right, we're going to go to the next game, opening up insanely bad. Game 1, Spright will be going first. Starting off with that hard brick normal summon. Gonna special summon Spright, Carrot, special summoning Jet, Jet's effect. One cool thing this deck has is just being able to grab anything, and gonna grab a double cross. Realistically, probably should have sided in the Newman lock. It would have for sure gave us the game we needed, but I'm out here testing Fiendsmith package, trying to see if I really enjoy the $300 engine in Spright when Spright does the same thing with or without Fiendsmith. All it gives us is a Desiree. So we're going to go Pitch Angler with Sprend. Going to be summoning 2 Nimble Beavers. The Flinker Beavers. And we're going to link those 2 into the Goddess, which is going to bridge into our Fiendsmith line. Going to go effect of Wreck to go special summon Engraver. And yeah, I'm still very new, and I was trying to make these plays quick as possible, but still just do it correctly, and I honestly was butchering them pretty hard. So we're gonna go the effect of sequence, shuffling in the 2 links to special summon Lacrima. Lacrima effect is going to, I think we chose to add Requiem to hand, sorry, Engraver to hand, so we can pitch Engraver. Special to grab Tract, activate Tract, and we're gonna grab ourselves our Fable Leary. A little ahead of the video, but trying to keep this as speedy as possible. Activating the track, trying to get the sequence down. Had to do a lot more solitary with this deck to really feel comfortable with it, and since Duel Nights, it's been really getting the hang of the combo line down. So we do end on the Desiree or the King DDDD, whatever it is. But we're going to Engraver, grab it. We're going to actually grab Engraver, and then we're going to pitch the extra Jet, and we're going to use Tract effect, fusing from hand and 2 Fiends on the field. So we're going to send the Engraver from hand to grab the Desiree. Going to shuffle back Engraver, using Lacrima to fusion, well, Lacrima to inflict 1200, because, you know, that's strong against them. And we got ourselves a Desiree going into Gigantic. We aren't worried about Nib, apparently. We're going to detach the Mirror, special summoning Blue. Not the most amazing, because obviously we want to see our Toad line coming off of the Gigantic, especially if we already had access. So we're going to Blue to Red. We're just going to link those 2 into IP. And we're going to do the Equip with Desiree, setting 2 cards and passing. Pretty strong board. We're ending on 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions, depending on how it works out. Activating the Ankh. It is not an on-activation effect. That was the debate we had, if it was kind of like the Mana DM or any of the Visas line stuff. But go ahead, and we're going to let that go through after checking our sets. He's going to activate the shield, and he's going to pull the Sengen. So we will use Big Think on this part. We're trying to find the most correct choke points, because one thing Millennium is, and it is extremely versatile, it can just play. Game 2 does seem to actually going in Sprite's favor, which is nice. Go ahead and plays his Millennium Maiden again, the most annoying bonkers card. Can't target them. As soon as I activate an effect, you can special and then no longer being able to target Millennium or Spellcaster monsters, which is pretty dumb, because, you know, if he has the Ankh in hand, it would just automatically put us at a disadvantage. He's going to have the double shield. Thinking on what I want to go in, you know, IP into an SP to banish will be solid, but then it's going to be blocked up by the Maiden. So got ourselves a little bit of a predicament. Good thing is they're only a hard once per turn. So, you know, you can play around things a little bit, which is nice. We're going to activate Double Cross. He's going to Chain Maiden. We're going to special summon Carrot. Now, this puts us at a strong advantage because they are continuous spells in the back row. And so we're going to activate Carrot, Tributing Gigantic to destroy the shield. And they're already Desiree negated on the board, so there's no way he can get Ankh unless he hard draws it and it doesn't look like the Ankh was drawn. Which, hey, no complaints here. You know, no big O Exodia shenanigans coming down and beating up on a little dirty soda. One thing I will say about Fiendsmith Spright, while there is sort of a break between gameplay, is that the deck is extremely elastic. Fiendsmith allows Spright to just continuously grind. As you see here, just having Fiendsmith Light Fiends engraved just gives us access to full combo again. And that right there is kind of bonkers, kind of unfair being able to just do things. So we're going to special summon by shuffling in Lacrima, giving us another body, which is nice. And then we're just going to go into Gigantic, Big Body Boy, special summoning. Gonna go blue. So now we know we're nib proof. Blue's effect. Gonna grab Jet. And Jet is probably gonna grab our Smashers, a non-target banish, which is gonna be good. I guess the one bonus about all of the Millennium stuff is that they're big bootied, but hitting with the Imperm just so it can be short battle. I think that was what the idea play was, so I can get the extra damage on there. Engraver swing over. Gonna swing for 11, 13, 32, and 28. Slightly above game. And he had the Rikeki on board. So game 3, let's jump into it. Exodia player, choosing to start. You guys can already see in my hand that, yes, it is pretty. However, it is not good. Opening up double Spright Blue never is a good move. Opening up Instant Fusion right into Millenniumize, protecting him from the Droll and Ash to ensure that his plays are going to be uninterrupted is one of my favorite things about Millenniumize. It's just, it's a second sacked by the grave. Super cool. And it's a body, so it becomes link fodder. Now, if you really made it this far in the video, thank you so much for, watching the video. I really appreciate it. We are almost to our goal. We're over halfway to 1,000 subs. We're going to have some cool giveaways and some cool tournaments, free entry, and then ones with entry with prizing. So we're going to attempt to activate Ogre, and we had to, force out that, I guess. There was no way. If only we had, Ogre Imperm combo, would have been bonkers. It would have been a turn skip. But also, there's a TCG link in the description and also on the channel banner if you guys want to go ahead and support more in other ways. That'd be awesome. Get some of these super sweet tech cards that you don't already have. Or if you just want to pick up some of the Millennium Core, Spright Cores, we have them on the store. Just go ahead and head on over to Blue Falcon TCG, Blue Falcon Games, actually, for the TCG store. Link in the description. Link is in the banner. Go ahead and check us out. It's crazy how Millennium Shield is full combo. It's just he is just going to go and Unga Bunga. Well, it's not Unga Bunga. You have to be careful. He is just going to big booty his board and not die. Just stupid. But the homie has always been about the shenanigans when it comes to shifter decks. And he's going to go into the Silver Rabbit, one of the new best Link 2s in the game, grabbing Angel Statue Azurine, which if you guys don't know what Azurine does, it is a Solemn Warning. So it is like Saravis, but has an additional effect when it's destroyed by battle. You would destroy that opponent's monster that destroyed it by battle. So in the Tempai, it's pretty funny as long as they don't have Transcendent. You just kind of kill them, which is funny. Any way to make Tempai, kind of feel on the back foot is awesome. Normaling Barrier Statue, placing Maiden in the spell and trap zone just seems unfair. Pretty much any effect I activate, he is going to summon. But we're going to go ahead and normal summon our Spright Blue. It is the only monster in our hand that can beat over the 1000 attack Barrier Statue. We are attempting to leave main, and we're going to swing over the Barrier Statue. Now that our hand is somewhat live, we are able to kind of make a board. Special summoning Carrot to special summon Spright Blue. Spright Blue is going to grab Jet. Now there is some missequencing here on my part. I should have made a Exceed or a Link, forcing the Azurine using Carrot to negate, which would have been the more correct line. So we're going to go ahead and Spright Jet is going to search on Summon, and is going to grab Smashers. And in the you saw in the Twitch comments, yes, this is max rarity Millennium. -1 card. He's missing 1 Starlight, which is pretty good. Debating if I want to Link or Exceed. We should have did it with just the 2 Spright Blues because I already have it. And so we are just going to link away into Spright Sprint. Probably the best link 2-4 Spright. Facilitates the Nimble Engine. That's a big reason why it was destroyed in Master Duel, because they said Nimble was too free in the best of 1 format. And I agree. I was to pseudonym locking everybody and their mom. Goes activate Azurine. I tribute with Carrot to destroy. That way I don't have to worry about Azurine. Angler still resolves coming down with the Beavers. One thing he also could have done, he could have shotgunned that in the draw phase or something, kind of forcing me to play a lot different. Getting that big think here. All of his monsters have big booties, and we need to figure out how we can break the board or even play on to the next stuff. And I'm really thinking, this is where I'm really regretting the Fiendsmith package, and that honestly, I don't think this deck really needs it. It feels like a win more engine. So we're just going to go ahead and still pivot into it, going into Moon, into Requiem. Requiem effect is going to float us into our Engraver, and if Requiem was able to be summoned more than once per turn, that'd be pretty cool. Since we already used Carrot's effect, there's really no need, so we're going to go into Sequence. Sequence is going to get us a Lacrima, and where I'm thinking I missed a line here, I wanted to find a way to make Desiree and still have a way to have a stronger board presence. Desiree without Toad or Desiree without the Sprint just doesn't feel good. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves the Fabled Leary, methinks. I honestly, at this point, I do kind of miss not playing Princess Necroquip Princess, or whatever it is, for the Beatrice line. It just, the extra is already so tight to making sure we have enough engine pieces and everything we need to go. But we are going to grab the Leary, and we're going to discard Leary. Leary's effect is special summon. Almost tempted on playing a second fusion target. That way we can, for sure, always have access with Tract. We are going to go in the Gigantic, doing a quick double read, go into Toad, We'll swap to mirror. Mirror's effect is going to add the Ice Barrier Monster Reborn. I wish it was once per turn card. That'd be a chef's kiss. And then we are going to link to again. And IP. We are going to special summon. We didn't activate it because we're just leaving it on the board. Messy plays. Trying to play fast. So ending on one card set, one Toad, and IP. And with a 3200 attack gigantic. Yes, this is a decent board, but we already know that he has so much. We're going to go Toad's effect and is going to float into swap. This is also where like playing the second reborn card would be nice, or having a droplets in hand or set to be really good here too. But not bad for honestly butchering the lines. Still able to make somewhat of a board. Going to link away into the SP Little Knight. There was some confusion on where I linked, but we were right the first time. I thought, I'm sure I had it, but now it just looks silly. But we're gonna go Toad negate. He chains IP, targeting gigantic. So we still have our IP banish, and we're gonna use Toad's effect to grab ourselves some more water monsters. Nimble Beaver is always a solid one to grab here, just because it's a monster reborn essentially at this point, or a swap if we have more waters in hand, just for that additional special summon. Revealing Ankh, which is already puts us on the huge back door. We're just might as well scoop-a-roo and go to that scoop phase. And John, if you're watching this, I hate this deck. If you made it this far in the video, this deck tilts me more than Floowandereeze. And he's just going to link into Goddess after I'm just sad and upset. Taking the IP away. I should have just used IP sooner, but we're just a bunch of silly ducks. And we never know when to really do things. Who plays Goddess anyways? Hanjon? Who plays it? Only silly people play it. And he is just going to attack. Don't know why he just didn't play the Ankh in battle phase, but that's some mercy right there. Someone didn't go to Cobra Kai. Still the coolest feel. As cool as this deck is, it irritates me. Literally tilty as fuck. I might as well be working in a salt mine for how tilted I am right now. Where did his Goddess go? In phase, he's going to set the Regeki, which is so rude. Regeki Duster? Disgusting. As this duel sadly comes to an end, we are about to get cooked on that T-set pass. Attempt to use Engraver's effect. It's a special one, Lacrimata. To go Lacrimata special. Not realizing how much I misplayed here, I have a set double cross. And that right there is perfect way for us to stay in the game. But when you get tilted and you're going down the tilt tunnel and you're on that little roller coaster of Salt Express, you just choose to be silly. So we're gonna attempt to activate sequence targeting, and then he's gonna SP to banish. Got a normal summon Beaver, tend to activate Beaver's effect. Double Beaver, it's always good to see, you know. There it is, the Regeki, the destruction. Oh no, it was a Smashers. My correction. He's going, I'm going to banish for cost. For the non-target banish, he's going to negate with Exodia. And that's it, ladies, gentlemen, duelists, whatever floats your boat. We are going to try a normal swim swap and really go nowhere. And he hits me with the illusion snatch shield as long as he controls a spellcaster monster, which I think is rude, and that's why I'm angry with him. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, check out the rest of the channel. It would mean the world to me. Stay tuned, join the live streams for all this YCS and season testing. Y'all have a good week and stay safe.